Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and sports fans of all ages, broadcasting live from the heart of the Duke City, it's time for a great afternoon of sports entertainment talk. Get ready for in-depth discussions on everything from the court to the field, mixed with the business and culture that orbit the sports world, whether it's the latest blockbuster trade or the societal impact of sports. 2 Men On, with your hosts, Van Nunley and Fred Slow, with producer Isaiah Johnson on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
It's Thursday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Well, that means the Mayflower trucks are outside of Bronco Mendenhall's house. That's what that means.
Oh, really now?
See ya.
Oh, my goodness.
He gone.
Oh, bummer.
They're not going to announce that till Saturday because I think it has something to do with $3 million versus $2 million or whatever on the buyout. But he is in Utah State. Where's that? Provo? Is that where that's at? Provo?
Mm-hmm.
He's in Provo, and he's about 2 minutes away from becoming the next head coach of, I'm assuming they're the Aggies because every school is.
I think you are correct. They are one of the many Aggies in the college football landscape.
It was reported this morning by Jeff Symbieta of the Opening Drive, you may be familiar with, that he is down there. So there you go. Low-key, a lot of people have been reporting that for like the last week, that was going to be a thing. So there you go.
If you can't even beat Hawaii, adios. You could have him, Utah.
Didn't they beat Utah State?
Yeah, and they're going to again next year.
I don't know. What category do you want to put this in? Do you want to put this in the I told you so category? Is that where you want to put this one?
I mean, he's a man of a certain faith.
Yeah.
And that certain faith just so happens to
only
reside in the
place.
state of Utah. And, I mean, this is a natural fit. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. But it was a wild ride this year.
Isaiah Johnson, welcome to the program. Isaiah, how are you?
Doing wonderful. You guys?
I think I'm heated. I think that this current football coach administration came in. I think they fired a bunch of townies.
Yeah.
I think a bunch of players that had positions lost them. I think they came in, disrupted the entirety of the world. Were not super cool while they were here. Didn't live up to the hype. Also, UNM did Bronco Mendenhall a favor because he was sitting on the sidelines for literally years looking for opportunity. And now he's just going to skip town and go to Utah State. So I think that's how I feel.
You're welcome for the beautiful weather, beautiful food, lovely people. The atmosphere is unmatched. The fandom of UNM Lobo Athletics. You're welcome, Bronco.
Just wild to me. Wild to me. So I guess if they hold off on announcing it, this is my understanding, whatever. It goes from like a $3 million compensation to a $2 million compensation. So probably going to hear about this on Saturday. Saturday is going to be the one. And then in UNM, hey, don't play cool here. Don't UNM, you play cool, Mountain West, buddy. You'll owe us one in the future. Nudge. You take all the money.
Mm-hmm.
You take the buyout money.
Sure.
And you put it towards anything.
Yeah.
And then whoop them. Whoop them forever. 505-246-0610. If you are Bronco Mendenhall, call the show.
He ain't calling the show.
No, he don't come on the show.
He ain't calling the show.
Fred, he's not coming on the show. You made fun of the Mormon religion one time, kind of. You said things that were adjacent to their belief system, but they were all funny. Ugh.
If anybody's asking for it, it is the religion with the Mac pajamas.
Oh my God. It's just wild to me. This is a tough start for Lobo.
You're not wrong. Or hear me out. Lovo was the one who connected Utah State to Bronco. He's like, get this guy out of here. I'm taking over this job. I want to start fresh. I'm bringing in my guys.
Hey, Bronco Mendenhall showed up and was like, I hate this place. Just ready to go.
There's only one temple in town? Get me out of here.
Fred, he did an amazing job. You won 5 games. That's the most since 2016.
Well, you lost to a D2 team. You lost to Hawaii to not get into a bowl game. Other side of the coin, you beat the rival, and you beat a top 25 team. That seems to me a net positive for one calendar year. Also, was it him or was it Devin Dampier?
It was Devin Dampier.
It was Devin Dampier.
Going to get $1 million a year from someone, and it's not going to be UNM, and it's not going to be Utah State.
They better open up, back up the Brinks truck right now, because he's going to get every offer that exists.
It was a huge improvement. You know, because Lobo's supporter should not have believed in him. I'm going to be honest. Is he an alumni? Did he graduate UNM? Oh, he didn't? Does he have a tie to the area? Oh, he doesn't. What's he going to do? He's going to go to Provo. He's going to have all the resources in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be able to drink uncaffeinated drinks and be the happiest boy in the entire state as he leads the, is it Aggies?
I still believe you are correct. It is the Utah State Aggies.
How old is he? Is he 60?
No.
No, this is child behavior. And he's currently in Utah. You need to be really clear on that.
Yeah.
Deal done.
If it's not game day Saturday, he's probably in Utah. Like all year, not just now negotiating the contract. Any chance he gets. Yeah, 1 foot out the door the whole time. Let's be honest.
You remember when he coached BYU?
He was looking northwest the whole time.
The whole time. He was in Virginia, sucking at life. Also, Google any of that stuff you want to Google. We're not saying it on air.
Yeah.
Struggling. Like, I'm gonna go west. I'm gonna get back to Utah. You were right. They had an interim coach, right? They fired their dude already.
Yeah.
So, hey, when they were at BYU, that was a dirty team. Let's be honest. I was surprised the Lobos weren't more dirty. The dude just leads dirty squads. Google Bronco Mendenhall BYU punches. Google it. Watch the videos.
They didn't even have to be on a plane.
God. That's it, Lobo fan. That's what you bought into. You bought into this lie.
Well, I mean, this is the most they've ever paid for a football coach, right? So they showed a little success. They showed that you can get some good athletes here. They showed that they can cash some checks. Checks didn't bounce. So bring in another big name. Bigger than a Bronco.
You don't even get the $2 million up front. It's like installments.
Mm-hmm.
They should make Bronco pay it.
I mean, they are, right?
I think it comes from the school.
Of course it comes from the school.
All right, everyone's a Lobo. Sad howl. Also, in the I told you so camp, and right now there's a lot of people like taking receipts. They're like, oh, just you wait, Fred. He's not going to do it. You're going to be back here on Monday, and you're going to eat your words, Fred. And I told nope. No. You know what I don't miss on? This stuff. Didn't miss on him in the beginning. Was it like 1 year ago today we're going to the press conference? I'm in the press. How many people are in that press conference? You're there next to me. How many people?
36 and players.
That's not correct, Isaiah. That's not correct. He's lying. There were hundreds.
There were not hundreds.
There were hundreds of people.
There were not hundreds.
He's lying.
There's never been more than 100 people to any Lobo press conference ever.
I'll show you a picture of it right now. It was the whole second story of the pit. They had the whole thing packed out. And Lobo fan was that was the Kool-Aid. That was Bronco Mendenhall, except it was not sugared Kool-Aid.
This is pretty close to that situation in Highlands in 2021, isn't it, Fred? It feels like that a little bit.
I don't know about that. He was there more than 1 year.
No, he wasn't. Kirk was there for 1 year.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
In there 1 year, had everyone thinking there was a new culture. He's going to do this and do that and change everything. And then as soon as the season was over, he left. And then all the people he recruited there were just kind of forced to decide, like, okay, he took some guys with him. It actually became a point where it was like a theme where probably like 8 people from the team went to the school with him. And then, of course, there was disagreement amongst the Highlands football players and looking at those guys like traitors, and there was friendships lost over that. It was
and big difference in this and that though is New Mexico Highlands is paying $100,000 a year to a head football coach. UNM is paying $1 million a year to a head football coach. Who knows what Utah State's going to pay?
More.
Correct.
You got to pay more to bring your boy home. Also, I mean, I'm not even mad. Like, this is not really registering as a Burqueño, as a Lobo Athletic supporter. It's like to me, this is a non-issue. Like, so what? The guy's going home. You blame him? He's getting more money. You blame him?
Not just to you, though. But right now, there's a bunch of college football fans across this country that are reading that Bronco Mendenhall is going to leave UNM to go to Utah State. And all these fans are going, do you know Bronco Mendenhall was at UNM?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, my God, dude. Fred, I noticed you guys never had Bronco on the show. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
You know who used to Danny Gonzalez did this show every single week. Danny Gonzalez was New Mexico.
Sure.
UNM grad. Gets a pass from me forever. First Hispanic coach to do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Of this community, of these people. Did he win all the games? No. No, he did not. You're right, Lobo fan.
Danny Gonzalez, I'm speaking out of turn here, a different program. Danny Gonzalez didn't need a corporate sponsor to be on the opening drive every morning.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
I call Danny Gonzalez on the cell phone and I say, hey, Danny, Locker 505 needs help moving all of their assets from one building to another so they can continue serving kids in this community. He says, cool, let me get Dave Williams. Let's set up transportation for that. Let's help them out. Let's bring out the football team. Let's be part of the community. I call UNM and I say, hey, why does Bronco Mendenhall fire all this staff that live in this community?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Crickets.
Tell me what a social media account manager coming in from the East Coast or Utah or wherever can do better than a social media account manager that's already here.
Sure. I mean, that one hit a little close to home.
I'm just
without
saying,
going too deep into what we're talking about.
Oh, what's that? Somebody that knows the community, knows the outlets, know the athletes in the high school ranks that are already here. Oh, okay, good idea. This should drive me crazy, dude. Hey, but here we are in a spot. New athletic director. Going to have a new head coach. Whole new regime of the football team. Probably after a really successful basketball season, a new head basketball coach. Who knows at this point?
Right.
Jeez. Not a pit stop. Albuquerque is not a pit stop. UNM is not a pit stop. It is a destination. This is the best city I have ever lived in.
And you've lived in a bunch.
I've lived in a bunch.
This is my favorite city I've ever lived in.
The nicest
and I've lived in
people
a
are
few.
Here. I convinced Isaiah Johnson not to leave. He said, stay and get into radio. I'm sorry I did that to you.
No, it all worked out perfect.
Wow, I get so wildly fired up about this.
In this situation, I'm really not. If Patino would have done it for a year, if he would have came in 1 year, had some success, and then parlayed that into like Louisville or whatever, name your bigger basketball school, whatever, that would have been like, oh, I feel used. But I kind of had this feeling from the very beginning with Bronco Mendenhall that like he's just here till he gets BYU or Utah State or Utah. There's 3 colleges that he's going to bolt immediately for.
Because, how long was he at BYU? A dozen years?
Yeah.
That might be right. If it's not, it's right around it. So he's at BYU. And he is the guy. He gets to ask for whatever he wants. Hey, all that weird staffing stuff we just talked about, he got all that stuff he wanted.
Yeah.
He got the resources he wanted. I do recognize the NIL game has changed, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
He goes to University of Virginia, UVA. He goes out there. It's the exact length of his contract. And, it got burned out. Or was it they weren't giving him the staffing stuff? They weren't giving him the resources. He had to figure it out here. And maybe he came to UNM, and it wasn't the same yes, sir, thank you, sir energy that he knows he can get in Utah. And maybe he's a human being that can only function with that. Maybe that's who he is.
Yeah, could be. Wouldn't discount that. 1 iota.
No, I would not either. Also, get ready for the tea. Going to be sippable after this. It's going to come out in droves.
Sure.
I meant to have a tea reference there, but I blew it. Ugh. It's frustrating. Is it frustrating? It's not frustrating for Bronco Mendenhall. You know what's really frustrating for Bronco Mendenhall is when anyone of that belief system leaves Utah.
Right.
The whole world is hard for them.
Yeah.
Fred, you're really harping on the Mormon thing. Okay, I don't know who you interact with in life.
Right.
UNM, he started the rebuild. Gonna leave it. It's not. He didn't even pour the foundation. Barely put up blocking. Doesn't matter.
You're from Missouri?
Keep going.
Basically?
Yeah.
You think the Garden of Eden is in Missouri? I've been there once, and hard disagree.
Are you talking about Nauvoo, Illinois?
Yes.
All right. So now, Isaiah, you are familiar with Nauvoo.
Sort of.
The city of old, the city of new, the city of Joseph, Old Nauvoo, right there on the Mississippi River near Fort Madison, Iowa. Is that what you're talking about? Where the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, where they claimed they saw or knew that Jesus Christ returned to this earth from across that river. Is that what you're telling me, man? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that and the Adamondi Aman.
Oh, yeah, the tribe.
Yeah, all that weirdness.
Here's the real truth about Nauvoo. Joseph Smith shows up because they all get kicked out of the East Coast. He shows up in Nauvoo. Oh, and they get kicked out of the East Coast because they end up doing what? Taking over politically and running the whole show and then they do the exact same thing in Nauvoo. They join city councils and become mayors and run the town, literally. And then what happens? They got to go to Salt Lake. And at the time, unincorporated Salt Lake.
Right.
Set up their own thing. Become incredibly successful. You know what they would do? This is real. You know what they would do? Isaiah speak German. That was their thing. And then you didn't know what they were saying. This is also like the 1840s. So it's like a long time ago.
Yeah. Also, you could do that with any language that you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
It just has more of a negative connotation when you say it was German.
Touche.
That is also, I think that's the hardest I ever had to learn. That was by far the hardest language I ever had to learn.
You speak German?
I don't speak it, but in my schooling system, we had to take a certain amount of like foreign languages. So Spanish, and we had to pick another one. So I chose German.
We went to high school in the same state. I never took a language.
Yeah, you had to take Spanish and then something else. In middle school, actually. Middle school, you had to take one. And then high school.
I thought like every school in the country like made you take one foreign language.
Yeah, for sure.
I took like I like threw clay or something. I didn't have to do that.
I think that's like either do home ec or wood shop.
Yeah.
Like, no, you got to do a language too, dude.
I did both home ec and wood shop. There was also like a sweatshop at my high school where we made T-shirts for like businesses in town or something. It was weird.
Okay, that's odd.
I built a shed.
It was prison adjacent.
When we get back from the break. All right, from the live chat, friend of the show, Joel says, Fred, you went to high school 3 decades ago. A lot has changed. Okay, interesting update. 2 decades ago. Grow up.
Well, I'm older than you, and I had to take a second language. I chose French.
You grew up in Texas, dude.
Est-ce que je peux aller au cabinet?
What is that?
Where's the restroom? That's almost all that I can remember.
When we get back from the break, today's I-9 Varsity of foreign phrases. It's 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. We're going to reset our energy here, Van.
What? I can't be indifferent this segment too?
Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases. League office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Sign up right now for that co-ed indoor soccer. You know what's up. It's the I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases. This is because, Van, what did you say earlier?
Oh, God, that was minutes ago. I forgot already. What did I say?
Something in French.
Oh, yeah. Est-ce que je peux aller au cabinet? Where's the restroom?
Yeah. So
¿Dónde están el baño?
What is that?
Where's the restroom in Spanish?
Okay, I'm noticing a theme with yours,
Yeah.
so you can kick it off, Van. It's the I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases.
Okay. My leadoff hitter on the I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases, it's a good one, and it is very important today. It is a Latin term that means an unacceptable person, which former Lobo football coach Bronco Mendenhall is today in Albuquerque.
Yep.
Persona non grata.
Ah, nice.
Persona non grata.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Isaiah?
I'm going to go with one I heard a lot a couple of summers. That's buonissimo. Buonissimo means very, very good in Italian. So that's often whenever whoever the head of the house is places the food on the table.
Oh,
everyone says buonissimo.
I like that one a lot.
That's how you tell the cook, this looks good. You say buonissimo.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I'm going to go with skirt.
It's not a word. It's not a real word.
I believe it means Kodak Black.
Does it now?
Yeah, it just means a little yappy. So it means skirt. So,
All right.
that's what I'm going with. It's a foreign phrase.
All right. That's one way to do it.
Van?
I'll tell you what. How about what Lobo fan is doing, talking about Bronco Mendenhall over and over and over again from another Latin word, meaning to a sickening or excessive degree, ad nauseum.
Oh.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Tough.
A lot of
Latin,
hatred of Bronco Mendenhall being spit out today ad nauseum.
All right. Not bad.
Yeah.
Isaiah?
Alrighty, I'm gonna double back.
Smart.
With the same language here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go with impossibile. Impossibile means impossible, and that is because I've just heard that Bill Belichick has reportedly interviewed for the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Good get. That's a good get if they can get him.
Dang, he's going to coach basketball now?
Yeah. Take that, Roy Williams, who may or may still not be the head coach of – he's always the head coach, if you ask me.
It's pretty good work.
If
you're going from
get
NC to Kansas, like the two biggest programs of all time, pretty good work. Also being like a wide receiver for the Lions and a defensive back for the Cowboys. Like, that's a pretty good resume.
All right, so I got in the I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases, I have one. You ready? Okay.
All right. Next on my I-9 Varsity of Foreign Phrases, I'm going to go with another, yet again, Latin phrase, which I do not believe Bronco Mendenhall practiced here at his time at UNM. It's meaning with good faith. He didn't practice with good faith. He was not bona fide or bona fide. Bona fide in English nomenclature. Not bona fide.
It's a pretty good one.
I agree. That's me, right? I'm gonna go hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, Spanish, which means, of course, see you later or goodbye, made famous by Terminator.
It's a good one.
Hasta la vista.
That is a good one. Did I already say?
Rolls off well.
I feel like it doesn't work without baby at the end.
Yeah. Van, any impersonations of that one?
Sure.
Got one in the chamber.
You got to know that I got a really good Arnold Isaiah Johnson.
That's what you thought that was. I think I got.
You got another one, Fred?
I mean, I do. Whenever.
Let me guess. Is it Skeet?
It is. No cap. Give me Skeet, man. Say,
it's a good one.
Yeah, it's another language.
It's a good one. Also, a tweet on the new Blue Sky, a message is called a Skeet.
Oh, now I know.
Yeah, Blue Sky. You don't message, you skeet. And whoever created Blue Sky is not familiar with Lil Jon's work, I believe.
You got one last one.
Cleanup hitter on my I-9 varsity of foreign phrases. Once again, all four of mine today have been Latin and all applying to one ex-Lobo football coach, Bronco Mendenhall. His way of operating was not ideal. His way of operating might be disingenuous. What is his way of operating? That would be his modus operandi, Fred. His modus operandi, I don't believe, was bona fide.
Not trying to throw shade, which some could say would fit into my list.
Yeah.
Isaiah?
Honorable mention. I'll go ciao bella. Ciao bella means hello gorgeous, and that's a good pickup line if you guys ever decide to go to Italy.
Oh,
we could use it anywhere.
Yeah,
it'll probably work better here.
I agree. Yeah, we've seen culture.
Yeah, they hear it too often there. They're probably sick of it. Here, they're like, ooh, he's cultured.
When I got back the second time, it was really hard the first couple of weeks to not say ciao to people. Like when I would first see them, like coming on the elevator, leaving, it was really hard to not say ciao.
When you were sending lunch dates.
Yeah, I missed ciao. But going from ciao back to hello sucks. I'm going to let you know that. When you have to say ciao for a few weeks straight, and you go back to having to say hi and hello. I miss saying ciao.
I've been rocking Shalomi homie recently. I'm kind of fond of that one. I'm going to get sick of it real soon, but you can use that one if you want.
I got a game changer one here as we're trying to reset ourselves from this I told you so energy of it being reported that Bronco Mendenhall wants to be an Aggie.
Well, wants to be anything in Utah.
Lobo.
Yeah, anything in Utah he wants to be.
Pick a letter, boys. Any letter, okay?
Okay.
You guys all have a letter in your head?
Are you doing like a magic trick?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Now go ahead and put the suffix "izzle" on the end of that letter.
Okay.
And that is my final for the I-9 varsity is "izzle."
Okay.
I think everything works. Except for
I hate to break it to you. I like your shtick today, Fred, but those aren't foreign. Those are all created in the United States of America in the English language. But I get it.
Oh.
It's a good one.
Hizzle. It's 2 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. B Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. Myself, Fred, and Van are at Sadie's on 4th. Come hang out with us up until 5:30 when this broadcast turns into Thursday Night Football. Programming note for tomorrow, we're only on until 6:30. There's Lady Lobos basketball. They're playing New Mexico State. It's the Aggies.
Dang.
Wouldn't be surprised if Bronco Mendenhall shows up in an Aggies shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Which one?
Yep.
New Mexico State, Utah State, Texas A&M, North Carolina A&T. Which one? Which Aggies?
So I know BYU versus Utah is the Holy War. I know that's like their rivalry because, gosh forbid they do anything that's not religion related.
Sure.
Did you know there's a rivalry between BYU and Utah State?
Is there?
Yeah, I just learned.
Okay.
It's called the Old Wagon Wheel.
The Old Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you like to rock it? Or get rocked by mama?
It's an old crow medicine show.
Yeah. And eventually Darius Rucker.
That's the one Isaiah knows.
Yeah.
These two schools have met 65 times for the Old Wagon Wheel, that being Utah State and BYU.
I'm surprised Utah State gets to be part of the rivalry, being like the little brother, like the third or fourth down in Utah football totem pole.
I mean, I guess they want to steal their old head coach, right? That's part of the deal. Guess they care about that. Can you imagine losing your final game to Hawaii? I'm assuming he just flew straight to Utah. I'm assuming he didn't come back at all to Albuquerque. So you lose your final game. Your team doesn't go to a bowl. You have a quote-unquote record of rebuilding teams. It was almost but a promise to everyone, this whole bowl thing. And then they lost games to losers. And then you go, where do we say it was? Provo?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to Provo, and you're just received like a hero the second you get there.
Sure. Our native son is back.
Yeah. Every booster is like,
Bronco.
And it's not what? It's not the grimy dummy Albuquerque and the radio show that doesn't support me. It's not that.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
Now that I think about it, it's actually extremely similar to the Highland situation because Kirk went to his home state and had a great reception for that.
Logan. They're in Logan. It's not Provo. It's
Not
Logan.
Provo? Which one's Provo?
I don't know. The other one?
Yeah, one of the other ones.
BYU.
Yeah, and then, like,
BYU's Provo.
The Trader goes to Utah, and you get to play him every year. So, like, we got a new rival. This is cool. It's not just the Aggies now. It's not just sometimes historically used to be UTEP. Now we get to go after Utah State. Deep-seated hatred of a guy you knew was leaving anyways. Oh, my God, I can't believe happened. What happened was the exact same thing that we knew what was going to happen.
Well, if you had to bet, if there were props, what do you think would have been more likely, Dampier leaving or Bronco leaving on December 5th?
Oh, Dampier, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have thought one of the players would have left.
Why not both?
Well, hold on. You say December 5th?
Yeah, that's why
Bronco.
I said
December
today,
5th,
yeah.
Bronco. You say January 1st? Like, when's the semester in? Probably December 13th. If you'd have told me December 14th, yes, I would have said Dampier all day. He's in the portal. He gone. Get classes, quote unquote, started somewhere else early so you don't have to go for spring ball and all that stuff. But December 5th, Bronco all day. Can't leave yet if you're Dampier.
How much money you think Utah State's going to try to give Devin Dampier to go with Bronco?
They don't have it.
You don't think?
UNM don't have it. Utah State don't have it.
Somebody's got it. Where's my homies at Intel? Where's my homies at Netflix? Let's keep Devin Dampier here.
The problem with those sentences is those places aren't headquartered here.
Right.
Like, it's all satellite, like Dave Matthews Band. Like,
satellite
in my eyes. That's the problem. They don't give like that. Everyone look to your left. Everyone look to your right. How many Fortune 100 do you see? Oh, none. How many Fortune 500 do you see? Oh, none. They're just not here. So you have to get it from alum. And it's going to be real easy for Bronco Mendenhall to walk into Temple and talk to all the alums from Utah State on supporting. Go get them. I don't know anything about Blake Anderson. I don't know if he was an alum. I can't tell you a thing. Blake Anderson sounds like he's from Alabama or Arkansas. I have no clue. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm not. I'm wildly indifferent. We knew this was going to happen. The first job to open up in Utah, of course he's going. This is a no-brainer. Also, it's funny that they have to pay the Lobos for that honor. That's cool.
$2 million.
$2 million is a lot of money.
Unless the university and their new athletic director does something real cowardly, where they say, don't worry about it. It's not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It is to me.
So not to be super pocket watchy.
Yeah.
Don't be super pocket watchy. AD have a lower salary than the football head coach.
That's everywhere.
Yeah,
that's all
for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Every single one of them. The highest paid state employee in like every state is the football coach of the university.
Sure.
Wow. I mean, difference being like North Carolina, where it's the head coach of the basketball team.
Yeah,
very few exceptions.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, this basketball coach should be higher paid than the football coach.
Here?
Yeah, I would think that this would be one of the situations.
That is an accurate thing currently.
Oh, it is accurate.
Yeah, here.
Oh, it's accurate now because they don't have a football coach.
He got him. Fred, it's not official yet. Why are you putting it out there? You're right, guys. I'm so often wrong about all this stuff.
43 states out of 50.
It's the head football coach.
Head football coach is the highest paid public servant.
Wow. Yes.
That speaks volumes about just the whole of football. It's crazy.
They sell it's the one that makes
Montana
money.
Is the college president. North and South Dakota is the college dean. Nevada is the head of plastic surgery.
That's right.
New York is the school department chair. Maine is the law school dean. And then 43 of them are football coaches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6 are basketball coaches.
Yeah, none of those states that you named are big football states.
Exactly.
Nevada was the only one, but I don't think anybody's outdoing the plastic surgeon.
The medical school head plastic surgeon is the highest paid public official in Nevada. I love that so much for them.
I mean, where'd you get your work done?
This guy's booked for the next 4 years. Out there.
Also, as a guy who's had a lot of plastic surgery and a guy who's had a lot of coaching in basketball, one of those things has been way more beneficial to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't my jumper. You know, Fred's pretty good at a 3-man weave. Got a hair weave. Whatever. That's the best basketball / plastic surgery joke I could put together.
Yeah, they're limited. Not a lot of crossover from plastic surgery.
Nice. All right, keep riding that crossover. Okay, you're almost there.
Yeah, not a lot of crossover in between plastic surgery and hoops.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Or
like
hoops, earrings, hoops.
Steve Nash's handles are quite surgical. How about that?
Yeah,
good one.
No, I didn't like that one. Steph Curry's shooting, maybe. I mean, that's
his surgical.
Yeah, it's like a better one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Botox, Bo.
Yeah.
Zion, you can make some Zion. Maybe he'd have a better career if he could get some of that off. Louis eating too much out there in Louisiana.
He's got to cut carbs and sugars. I mean, we've been over this thing.
Which he will never do.
Which he'll never do. The taste of them is too good. The worst place he could have gone was New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's not a single food in New Orleans that is not the most delicious food you've ever eaten.
They're known for that.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
And there's
not just their culture. All of the cultures.
all of them.
Yeah.
They're all there.
Bring the best there.
What's that? You want spicy French? We have it. That's our thing. We do that here in New Orleans. Unlike like stupid, crappy. You ever had like nor'easter, like oh, it's clam and water. And you're like, this is not good. Like you're pretending, you're claiming it's good.
Sure.
You go to the Southwest and you're like, oh, cool, I'll have dinner. Just make sure the restroom's available. No, this is New Orleans.
Right. This is New Orleans. This isn't your drunk uncle's seafood boil.
No.
Where he just puts a bunch of corn and crabs and water and don't even season it.
Not even the Creole.
Do like the Creole.
Mm-hmm.
When we get back from the break, you said there was a fight last night in the NBA. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Hammer live from Sadie's. Come hang with us.
This report is sponsored.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On, where Van Nunley is about to smarten me up on what?
We almost had a new Malice at the Palace last night.
What do you mean?
Rockets coach Ime Udoka, players Terry Eason and Alperen Sengun
All right, these are all
got
Rockets.
into it with both referees and fans last night, leading Ime Udoka going on a profanity-laced tirade against referees and fans and being eventually fined $50,000 as well as being ejected from the game with about 2 minutes left.
Who got fined?
Coach Ime Udoka.
Okay. Is that the guy that was in Boston?
Yeah, had the weird stuff happen.
All right, so he's a dude who just kind of likes to fight.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he tried to fight who?
A referee,
Okay.
and then Terry Eason, a young player for the Rockets on his way up, threw a towel into the stands and started arguing with fans and was about to walk into the crowd to confront a fan and got stopped by teammates. Also, Alperen Sengun was fined $15,000 because he was rapping with officials and fans.
Okay. I don't know who any of these guys are. None of them are on our test. So I don't know if this is similar, but I'm looking at this. There's like $100,000 in fine here.
Yeah, it's pretty significant. $50,000 for your first fine of the year. That's pretty significant. And he doubled down in the press conference afterwards, too.
All right, I'm watching it. You have the audio of this, Isaiah? Is it safe for the radio?
The audio I have is, yes, it's of the commentators. It's probably what you're watching.
All right.
Okay.
So here's our Isham Dental soundbite of the day. It is Ime Udoka and Alperen Sengun, both who getting tossed. And my phone just thought I was talking to Siri. So safe to say the ref was a little intimidated with what Isaiah is about to give us. You can read it out to Scott at Isham Dental ABQ. Get that exclusive offer of free exam and x-rays when you sign up online and have the fingers that have been in all of our mouths and your mouths as he helps you with your dentures, your implants, and all other mouth-related replacements. Our Isham Dental soundbite of the day.
Throughout the night. And how about this? Every player that has touched the floor and taken a shot for the Kings tonight are in double figures. Jay Crowder is the only player that has played that has not taken a shot attempt. He's played 12 minutes. Come out here for defense.
Okay, so this is the highlight you're talking about. All right, so it's fading off a little bit, but they're talking about the face-to-face here.
He's really hot.
It was a little yelly. All right, go ahead and kill. So this is not Malice at the Palace.
Nearly.
No.
I said nearly. He was about to go into the stands and got restrained by his teammates. Going into the stands to confront a fan is the bulk of Malice at the Palace. That's why I'm saying it was almost another Malice at the Palace.
No one threw a hot dog or a beer or whatever on any of these guys.
Yeah, the Rockets were the ones doing the throwing of stuff into the crowd. They were trying to incite it.
Well, you're not going to trick me into learning any Houston Rockets players' names because of
you
this.
You should, because they're a half game out of first place. They're young and they're really talented.
When we get back from the break, we continue from Sadie's on fourth. Gilbert Sanchez will join us to talk about Sadie's on fourth. It's 2 Men On. 25.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. Gilbert Sanchez is with us. Gilbert, welcome.
It's good to be in your presence again, Fred. It's been weeks since we have sat face to face.
You closed on Thanksgiving for a private employee-only party, and then me and Van realized you don't consider us employees because we weren't invited.
That was Halloween.
Hold on.
That was Halloween.
Or friends.
That was Halloween.
No. So you also weren't invited to Thanksgiving dinner?
I was invited.
That's wild, dude.
I passed on it this year.
Yeah, you're not going to come to work on your day off.
No, yeah, especially being in the retail side of things. The next day is very interesting day.
Sell a lot of tortilla blankets.
A lot of tortilla blankets. A lot of
what is
our
that?
newest. Look at this.
Shut up.
I know people can't see this on the radio.
All right, so this is
Describe it.
This is New Mexico-opoly, which is like Monopoly, but instead of chance, it's red chili cards.
That is correct.
It's one of the niches of the game.
All right, so I'm looking at it. All right, so what do you think the train stations are on New Mexico-opoly?
Hopefully not Central and Wyoming.
It's the art. It's the art station. It's all the art stations.
Roadrunners.
Oh,
please.
okay.
It's Roadrunners.
It should be the art stations across the city. That'd be better.
So you're selling.
Are there 4 different Allsups that you can all own? Because
No.
that's what I'd go after.
That would be good. I know there's a green chili cheeseburger on there. I know you can buy Cliffs. No Sadie's.
No
We need
Sadie's.
to add that. Maybe
What?
we should just make a Sadie's.
You make your
Opoly.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You buy the Roberto special. You buy a jar of salsa.
All right, so all right,
And then
first
one of the
all,
pieces is like a little metal Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
the pieces are weird. They seem like they might be universal across the country.
I think that's, a pretzel
So,
is one of them, right?
Yeah,
I believe.
one of them's a high five. So yeah, or okay, if there were no names under them, here's how I would describe them: Michael Jackson's glove, kind of racist smile face.
That's true. That's
You're not wrong.
It's just called Big Smile. That's a heart. I think that's pretty clear.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is. Oh gosh, maybe a dog, maybe, and then Michael Jordan's shoe. So that's what this is. Okay.
So everybody fights over the shoe, and the loser gets a pretzel. Is that the deal here?
That's what happens. I mean, this
Bavarian, I think.
Monopoly is one of those games where it's me and the wife have fought over who is better at finances by playing this game.
If no one buys any property and you just pass go forever, everyone ends up a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
That's true.
What do you believe, Van, that the traditional Park Place is?
Park Place
Yeah, what
in
is-
Albuquerque.
And so,
New Mexico.
All of New Mexico.
All of New Mexico.
so I need
Park Place.
Park Place and Boardwalk. Give me what you believe they've been renamed. And
Tingley Beach.
I think it's some sort of national mine. What are we doing? White Sands or
I'm looking
like
for
Carlsbad?
Hold on, I'm looking
Caverns,
for Tingley Beach on here. I'm trying to see if it's on.
Is there even a Tingley
I
Beach?
don't know.
There,
Made the
damn
cut.
where that'll be. Well, it's all of New Mexico, not just Albuquerque. So
There is no Tingley Beach.
It didn't
Okay.
make the cut.
is it White Sands?
All right,
That's
hold
a good
on.
guess.
So White Sands is not it, okay? So Park Place is the International Balloon Fiesta.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which I think you would think is probably a Boardwalk quality one.
For sure. If all right, if the Balloon Fiesta is Park Place, what is Boardwalk? I'm intrigued.
The Land of Enchantment.
So all of the state is
Yes,
Boardwalk.
That is
Duh.
correct, yeah.
Okay, I'm back out. This is stupid.
Can we sell? Okay. Before you hate it, Van,
Uh-huh.
can we sell like 3 of these so I can make my money back?
Well, no, I mean hatred fuels a lot of people's
Please.
fire.
That's true.
So they want to play it just to hate it.
They want to.
Yeah,
Fill,
they
they
wanna-
want to fill the hate.
Yeah, they want to
White,
hate roll them dice.
White Sands is one of the green properties, but dark green, not light green. Also Carlsbad Caverns and the Rio Grande. So there you go.
Okay,
Well, this is pretty cool.
You know, on
that's a
Christmas,
really neat idea.
on Christmas Day, if you guys don't do anything, let's do a live show here and we'll just stream us playing it.
I don't
Right?
hate
You
it.
guys aren't doing
Yeah,
anything,
no, I
right?
don't hate that.
No, I hate my family. I don't want to go spend any time with them at all.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Let's go here.
Love it. There'll be no food. We won't be open, so we'll have no drinks, no food, nothing. Prior to that, though,
Okay, again, I'm
this-
back out.
this is the place to be prior to the holiday to get your dozens of tamales,
Yeah.
your trays of enchiladas.
If we're gonna do the game thing here on Christmas, you got to throw a dozen in the fridge for us, and we could eat it here
all right, let's
and
see if
set
we can
aside some margs.
we might be able to do that.
There's
Also,
no-
do you lock up that bar at night? We can just like serve ourselves,
I'm
right?
sure we can find a key
Yeah.
to that bar.
I have a
somehow.
server's license.
Oh, you do? So you can
Yeah.
serve? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
Cliff's amusement park is on here.
I ended up doing one event a year where there's alcohol sales and no one has their server's license. And I say, well, guess who does? Who's
Wow.
the hero in this moment? It's me again.
You know what? I feel like your life is just you go to places and you're the hero.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah.
That's
Except weirdly, except for my own home.
okay.
Yeah. Dog
You're not
hates
the
me.
hero.
Yeah. Sad. It's very sad.
Hey,
Isaiah,
Gilbert, what's up?
we just told you all about New Mexico-opoly, which is for sale here at Sadie's gift shop
Yes.
on 4th.
As well as dope merch and
Yeah,
the best salsa.
Now, what number, like what value do you believe New Mexico-opoly would have? Like if it was for sale, what would you willingly pay for what we just described?
$65.
I knew you said it's only
Whoa.
$30, dude.
65?
Yeah, this thing is a
Man.
steal,
Yeah,
dude.
for a custom Monopoly.
That's what I'm saying.
Dang.
So I should reprice these to.
Yeah, I almost
65.
asked if am I someone from New Mexico buying, or am I someone not? If I'm
Yeah,
from New Mexico, I'd pay $100.
I think so too.
Holy moly!
Also,
What
I'm going to open all these packages and insert a Hobo Hank figurine that people can
smart.
They
use.
could use that. They
Yeah.
could use that. Definitely should have thought of that.
Also, with the right Sadie sponsorship, we'll bill him from behind the alley at the Sadie's restaurant
Mhm.
and just leave the frontier in the dust.
Hey.
So you just keep that in mind budget-wise next year and how you want to support independent pro wrestling.
Hey, Gilbert,
Duly noted. Yes.
Remember like a month ago when I was trying to convince you that LaMelo Ball would have a good season?
I checked. I felt stupid after that episode, and I've not watched any NBA, and I do not foresee myself
definitely.
watching any. He's
Don't
done
feel
well,
stupid.
hasn't he?
Yeah, at the end you said I'm in. I've been convinced.
Oh, did I?
And,
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I said, man. I'm in.
Yeah, his year was before he's got a hamstring issue. I mean, he was going unbelievable.
You were a little early to the party there, and I was a little
Yeah.
afraid that he hadn't had a full year where he wasn't injured or.
Well, he's currently injured. So
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go again. So I was right in both ways.
For sure.
I was right before you sold me, and I was right
Yeah.
after you sold me as well.
we were both correct.
I think none of us thought LaMelo was going to be garbage. You were trying to make the case that he was going to be the best point guard in the NBA.
I said he was top 5. I said he'd be top 5.
Okay.
And
Gotta take
we
notes.
went down the list.
Backtracking here.
I don't
Gilbert.
remember. You could tell me anything you said, and I believe it at this point.
Fun fact, I actually rewatched the clip about a week ago after he dropped 35, 12, and 10 again. So I went and looked at the clip again to make sure that I did sound a little educated. And I did. Now, Ben, you never said he'd be trash. You never said he'd be bad. You were just reluctant to give him like the top 5.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think he kicked that door down.
Didn't he just lose to Ben Simmons?
Well, no, he's been out. He's been out.
Oh,
But check out his number. He was
don't their
Top
team
5
lose all the time? Like, I'm not trying to be difficult here.
yeah, they have nobody though. He
Yeah.
carries.
It's just
They might win the NBA Cup, right? They still in that?
Yeah, he scored 94 points in 2 games.
Were they consecutive games?
Yes.
were they consecutive baskets.
They're 6 and 15 right now.
He scored 50 and then came back the next night and scored 44.
They've lost 10 in a row.
But he's doing great.
I don't know, dude. They're 6 and 15.
He's the Joel Embiid of point guards. He's
just-
good, but he doesn't make his teammates better.
They're just sitting around compiling.
Maybe.
LeVar was in the crowd and there's a camera on him and he says, LaMelo's coming out in the court and he says, there he is. And he says, don't worry, help's on the way. So there's speculation that Lonzo could end up in.
Well, yeah, because he played for their G League team over the summer.
Lonzo? No, not LiAngelo. Lonzo. The older brother that's actually also.
Oh, my bad. I
There's
get them
more
all
than-
mixed up.
There's more than 2 balls.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, what's good at Sadie's during the holidays? Can I do my holiday party here still or no?
You better call quickly for that.
What's the number?
345. Well, 505-345-5339. I forgot we have multiple area codes.
505.
Start with the 505.
345
5339.
5339. We said a bunch of numbers in a row, so it's
505.
yeah.
345 5339.
Reach out to Sadie's, handle your holiday party.
You could get the bulk of your Christmas shopping done here in the gift shop too.
This is like a one-side.
You could knock it all out.
Have your holiday party. If you're having it here, you know you're going to be able to shop.
Yeah.
You're going to buy some gift cards. We're giving you a nice little extra gift certificate.
Oh, is that a fact?
That's a hard word for me, I guess. Certificate. We'll shorten it. Yeah.
I say have your business Christmas party here.
Yes.
Or your side piece family.
Sure.
So have your regular Christmas and then take your side piece family to Sadie's.
Smart.
And then everyone wins.
We have multiple rooms, so you could bring
But yeah.
the actual family, and then the side piece family can go in a different room.
Yeah.
You can separate them.
Just like Corey in Boy Meets World.
Rick sure does have to tinkle a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Keeps getting up from the table every 5 minutes.
What's your problem, Richard?
I don't remember this episode.
Well, no, you go by, so with your regular family, you go by Rick, but with your side piece family, you go by Richard. That way people.
Or Dick.
Yeah,
cut
that's
off
the
this
third.
whole segment.
That's the third family. As the side piece calls him that, Gilbert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lonzo Balls. No? Not today, guys? All right.
You talked to Bronco before he moved?
No, I'm just in the dumps. I'm in the dumps, Lobo fan, this week.
Are you?
This is not a good week.
Why? Because one player whose name I don't think is public yet punched another player in his broken arm to state his dominance.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I tell you what, there are some people who just are 100% against
punching
Shane Dumas Sanchez right now. Like you go onto the Twitter, the X.
Yeah. Yeah,
every
they're
artist
called
like this
toxic.
Dumb. Holy moly.
Awful people.
It's way better on Blue Sky is what Isaiah told me.
Yes, that's the alternative, correct?
That's Isaiah's jam, Blue Sky.
I'm sure I can get some cool handles on that platform these days, right?
Fred was not available.
Already gone.
I tried it. I ended up being Gilbert Sanchez.
Dang it. Son of a gun.
When we get back from the Gilbert, good job today. When we get back from the break, Andres Trujillo joins us. We're going to talk a little bit about New Mexico Runners soccer, and I'm going to ask him about LaMelo Ball, I guess. It's 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Two Men On. We're talking New Mexico Runners soccer. Andres, welcome to the show, brother.
What up, homies?
Yo.
I'm glad to be here.
To officially announce that me and Van are going to broadcast your games.
We're ready, baby.
What's
hey,
up?
back by popular demand.
That's not correct. No one demanded this.
No, I swear. We have fans in Wichita that are like,
so stupid.
that guy is crazy, but I like him. So we've had people request you. So you are in demand, Fred.
Andres Trujillo is the founder, owner, and CEO of your New Mexico Runners, locally New Mexico owned, just like Duke City Championship Wrestling.
That's all it's all about, baby. Supporting local.
When's the first home game?
First home game, kicking off season 6 on Sunday, December 29th at the Rio Rancho Event Center.
That's
man.
crazy.
6 years, baby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sunday afternoon games. They're
3:05.
3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a lot of fun for me specifically because it's a super family-friendly product. And you guys do it well after there. You're playing who on the 29th?
Oh, gosh. I think we're playing Oklahoma.
Certified Lions.
Oklahoma City. Yeah, they're new to the league, so that'll be pretty cool to see another team coming to New Mexico.
That's a fun back and back because you're going to Oklahoma City the week before.
Correct, on the 22nd.
Yeah, and that makes good debut.
Yeah, man.
Start the rivalry. Yeah,
exactly,
get it going.
Yeah.
Everything about that. Holiday ticket packages are on sale.
Yep, $80. Can't beat that. You get
What?
a season 6 scarf and $80. You get 6 home games of exciting arena soccer action.
That's an absolute steal.
Yeah, and we are even doing something really cool. So if you upgrade to our 110 package, that includes a hot dog and a fountain drink to every single home game.
Oh,
so
sweet.
that pays for itself right there. And you get a scarf, and you get 6 season tickets. Or
I'd
6 home game
I'd
tickets.
pay $80 just for the scarf.
Dude, I mean, we have cool scarves, man. Every year we change it up. We try and do New Mexico theme, and being New Mexico owned and operated, family owned and operated, we do New Mexico, baby.
The Runners start their season on the road versus the Wichita Wings. That's Saturday, December the 14th.
Which is next weekend.
Bonkers.
Hey, I already know what you're gonna say. I already know what your response is gonna be, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Okay.
Why isn't the roster on the website? Because you got studs on this team. And I want to talk about them. What's the deal right here?
So we're gearing up to get some signings going beginning the beginning of the week next week.
You got holdouts.
Oh man, we have a lot of new guys that that have never been seen before in arena soccer, that have been showing up to practice and showing out. We had an excellent tryout back in November and had quite a few of those guys try out. And the idea is to replenish the cup, right? You refill the cup, you keep things going, replenish the roster. So we're veterans get old, people play, they get older, and we gotta make sure it's sustainable. So we'll be doing some announcements here at the beginning of next week and rolling it out.
You got a local focus again this year? I know you guys like to give first opportunity to all the local kids.
Well, we have a lot of soccer talent here locally in New Mexico, and we got guys coming back. The fan favorites like Vince Aragon. I mean, he's a St. Pius, stud, St. Pius graduate. That's huge. Mario Matute, he's from Concord, California. Started his arena soccer career in Colorado, but has made his home New Mexico for the last four seasons, and now he's the head coach of West Mesa High School.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with a difficult one.
All right.
1-11 last year.
Man, oh man, I tell you, we do get that question a lot. Is what happened? And to be honest, we had an adjustment year, and out of those 11 losses, 8 of those were on us. Let's be honest. I'm transparent about that in our organization. Coach and I have talked about this, and it was on us. Our guys, you definitely, I would say 50% of our roster was new, and so getting that adjustment into understanding that arena soccer is an outdoor soccer. There's no slower pace. It's go, go, go. It's on the go. And so getting to that fourth quarter, I mean, and mentally being situated to finish the game at 100% and just go, we're working on it. And so I would consider last season an adjustment period.
What are the goals to counteract that? You guys trying to get more reps earlier in the season, more practice, try to get some more cohesion with the new guys? Yes,
a lot of our guys are outside of the practice side of it. They're working out. They're working out with your guy Raj over at the shop with Ian. So doing some certain calisthenics and different elements of preparation, injury prevention. I think that's another element that most folks don't realize. Being able to get yourself and your body situated so you're not getting injured into the middle of the season, that is key in maintaining a great stamina, maintaining yourself in the season, and having success on the field.
It's a little bit of murder road though in that Midwest West division.
Yeah,
it's going to be. Every game is going to be a very good game.
Absolutely.
You're not going to blow them out. They're not going to blow you out. It's going to be high scoring both ways.
Yes.
Also, MASL 2 hates defense.
Everybody just wants to score goals. Score goals, baby.
Get it out. Go on the field. All right. The most important questions: are we doing arena soccer pro wrestling mashup
Absolutely.
night?
And you and I, we need to sit down with that. I think our fans would love that. I think wrestling fans would love that. I think arena soccer fans would love that. I think New Mexico sports entertainment fans would love that.
Yeah, I agree. Also, are we doing celebrity soccer, and what reason can we give Van for him to not play?
Ooh. Were you upset because he kind of
he sucked?
Because I put one through the 5-hole on Orbit last year. Is that what you're upset about?
I think that's
that
what
I made
Fred's
Orbit
upset
look like a fool behind the goal because I got so much skills out on the turf.
I brought an 8-year-old to play for me.
Well, she did pretty well. Let's be real. She had energy. She was rocking.
Yeah, I believe she scored a goal, Van. That's one more than you.
She did.
One more than you.
Well, I got one on Orbit.
Orbit let you score.
How
felt bad for you?
Dare you?
I actually saw the ice tips go up to Orbit before the game and tell him you had made
Slip
a
him
wish.
a 20.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mayor Hall last every time I see him, he goes, dude, I can't believe how was a workout, man. I'm gonna die.
Last year we live streamed the whole thing on our Instagram. Both of us running around.
Yeah. How'd the MASL feel about that?
Oh, no, people loved it. They watched it. They enjoyed it. And that's what it's all about. That's what the New Mexico Runners are all about. It's family fun entertainment. No matter what, there's soccer going on. That's cool. We got celebrities joining us. We got our mascot, Rio the Roadrunner, who's like the Mickey Mouse of New Mexico, joining us. We bring in our friends from the Isotopes and the New Mexico Ice Wolves. And so it's a community collaborative. That's what the New Mexico Runners are all about. Bringing everyone together, and doesn't matter what walk of life you're on, what political party you're on, whatever your things are in life that you do. Hey, we're all supporting New Mexico sports.
Sure.
At the core. Excited.
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you give me a microphone during this celebrity game, I feel like I could just do like
MC
a jock
kind of thing.
I could do a whole thing over it.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
Because we MC it instead of participating.
Just run a riff track on it.
Yeah, you could be like the guys, seriously, bold move from Cotton kind of guys, the commentators on from Dodgeball.
Wait, that's what we do with hockey anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, why not soccer, too?
That'd be fun.
Tickets are available at NewMexicoRunners.com.
Yep.
All joking aside, it is about as fun as it gets for family entertainment. First one is the 29th at home.
December. Yes, sir. Yep.
What?
Yeah, well, we're on the road next week in Wichita, as you said.
Yeah.
And then Oklahoma City in 22nd. And then on 29th is our season 6 home opener.
Boom.
It's going to be super sweet. If you do everything right on the road, you're going to be 2-0 when this thing starts.
And that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's a good momentum. Momentum builder.
Against Oklahoma City.
Yeah. And they're new to the league, so
I hate them.
We're all there. We've never seen them before. And they're new to the league. But it's cool this year because we're going to see new teams here locally. Ontario Empire Jets from Ontario, California. They're going to be coming to New Mexico to play us. Ooh. San Diego Sockers, which has a pedigree and legacy. I mean, and the MASL one, I think they've won like 20 national championships. So that'll be a fun one.
Isaiah, you don't know this, but when I broadcast runners games, I do it from the viewpoint of like a hated Marvel villain. Like no one survives. I'm Thanos.
And I'll tell you, Fred riles up the opponent's fans when they're watching. It's hilarious.
Hey, these are pro athletes. They can handle it. It's not college kids where I got to tiptoe around it. Isaiah, back at the studio.
Bill Belichick, do not go to North Carolina.
Stand up. Take your shirt off. Andres, final words?
Hey, come support New Mexico Runners. Season 6 kicks off December 29th. You're supporting a 100% locally owned and operated, family owned and operated professional sports team. It's fun. It's family friendly. It's affordable, free parking. We got great season ticket deals. Come support us. It's fun. You will not leave disappointed. I promise you that.
I second that.
Good final words.
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything that we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.
See you tomorrow, Burke.